MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the San Francisco Giants and the Detroit Tigers. Tigers baseball is next. Jordan Zimmerman, the right-hander from the state of Wisconsin, is on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it two really strong starts.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Rodriguez has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when you're... And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Coming to the plate now, Cameron Maybin. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Pence has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. So digging in now, Austin Romine. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. The 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And Crawford will make the play, and the inning is... Now at the plate, Marcus Moore. He reached on a single in his first try. Fouled off. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball two.
Come on, guy, get your pitch right here.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Cameron Maybin would be next. 3 runs already home here. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home. Down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Here we go.
This is skied into short left center. Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. Striding in, Marcus Moore. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
2-0 now. Now the pitch. 3-0 now.
Ball.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
A dive, but it's off his glove. They'll flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. Digging in, Marcus Moore. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
That's by him for strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Wilmer Flores. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. 1 there. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
This was an awfully quick series, and it ended in a split. I have a feeling these two teams could...
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Detroit Tigers and the Texas Rangers. Stay tuned for Rangers baseball next. Corey Kluber gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one.
Digging in, Marcus Moore. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made.
Let's play ball.
Stepping into the box, Marcus Moore. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. See you later.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it.
Ready once again, Marcus Moore. And he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
First offering on its way.
Flip fry. Let's go right here.
0-1. Here's the pitch.
That counts. 1-1.
Cabrera aboard here at first with nobody out.
Hey, have a rip like you can't.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Possibly a double play ball now for Andrus. Oh, but it's thrown away at second. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. In is Jorge Soler. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's 0 for 7. Line drive to left.
Fall in, fall in.
Make the turn.
And he
Pick up the
won't
ball.
get it as that's down for a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, C.J. Cron.
Designated hitter, C.J. Cron.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Frazier's up with it.
Get down, get down.
Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster. Marcus Moore will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his two-run homer that had him rolling early on. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch, and he fouls this one off.
See it. Drive it. Come on, kid.
Hey, be patient, get yours.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Go hard.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. And a pair. All set for the start of the inning. Standing in, Marcus Moore. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Gallo is there, and he'll bring this one in. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 4 runs.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the Texas Rangers. It's Rangers baseball, and it comes your way next. Mike Minor gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s, but one thing he knows how to do He knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Throws in time, and that's out number one. Striding into the box, Marcus Moore is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gallo has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one. Stepping in, Marcus Moore. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
So stepping in, Austin Romine.
Ambush tactics right there. But he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
On the ground to the left side. Merrifield's right there to take the routine throw and retire the side. Up next for the Rangers, Todd Frazier. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Frazier.
The 2-2 towards the hole. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over, down 0-2.
Now to the plate, Marcus Moore. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Count now a ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
At the plate, Austin Romine. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Austin Romine.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Standing in, Troy Stokes. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The left fielder.
From the belt, the pitch.
Jr.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Victor Reyes. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Sent on the ground out to second. Merrifield brings it in, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Into the box now, Marcus Moore. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Allen sets. Here's the first pitch. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him. This is line to left. Gallo is there. Let's see if they test it. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity. Striding in once again, Marcus Moore, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
1 ball, no strikes the count.
Hey, I need you right here. Let's go, kid.
The 1-0. Gallo is right there as he puts it away. Digging in to try it again. Marcus Moore. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Here you go. See it up. Let it fly.
0-1. Here it comes. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Right, one more time right here.
Hit high and deep to left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game.
For our ball game tonight, for the victorious Rangers, 7 runs on 17 hits, 2 errors.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the Texas Rangers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Kyle Gibson, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. And we'll see how he does in this one.
The third baseman.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Marcus Moore. And their runners at the corners now.
Come on now.
First delivery to him on the way. High chopper over to the right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. Now the Rangers will get their first crack scoreless. At the plate, Elvis Andrus. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rangers, the shortstop, Elvis. And
the 1-2. Down the line and fair. That's a hit.
Oh, that's demoralizing right there. Nice job by the offensive player getting the head out, but that's got to upset you, thinking that ball might have went foul.
But you know what? You hear it all the time that the game baseball is.
Stepping up now, number 56. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him.
Even by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score.
Come on now, rip.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Marcus Moore. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will. So next to the plate for Texas, Elvis Andrus. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. He's right there. On to first, and the Rangers squander a good opportunity. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Marcus Moore. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And he is into second base with a leadoff double. In is Jorge Soler. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things.
Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's.
Leading off the inning, Marcus Moore, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike two.
Let's go, drive it.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. He's got 3 hits, including at this point. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 8-4 the final this afternoon. Texas came out swinging with a huge...
A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Baltimore Orioles and the Detroit Tigers. It's Tigers baseball, and it's coming up next. Jordan Zimmerman gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Play ball. Out.
And here's the big right-handed Power threat Trey Mancini. Past history with Jordan Zimmerman, just a 1 for 9.
Mancini.
Bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll be thrown out at first, so that didn't go quite according to plan, and with it, the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. The Tigers coming up, no score. In now for the O's, Dwight Smith Jr., and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. The 1-2. On the ground to third. Scooped up. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Let's play ball. Out.
Digging in now, Marcus Moore. He certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
Nunez is over, and he puts it. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcus Moore. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hey, come on, big dog.
First pitch on its way.
That's a ball.
This year against right-handed pitching, Moore is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Hit high and deep out to left center field.
Get out.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Detroit. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Ready for another shot now. Marcus Moore, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Marcus Moore.
Get your pitch, drive it right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Kid. Here you go.
Scope on at first, nobody out. Fouled off. Here it comes on 0-2.
Nope.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Here he comes again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, we're patient up there. Get your pitch.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive it, huh? Pick one out. All right, one time, right here.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner.
Right
and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And another foul ball.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Payoff pitch one more time. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. At the plate, Cameron Maben, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Hey, wait for yours here.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So striding in, C.J. Cron, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So 2 outs now here in the Detroit half of the 7th. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine.
Here we go.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Jose Iglesias. And he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Santander is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So the Tigers leave them loaded. They still trail 1-0. Leading off the inning, Andrew Velasquez, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Hey, get him yourself right here.
Here now the 2-2. Ground to third. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So coming to the plate, Marcus Moore.
Marcus Moore.
Here we go now. Come on.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
The 0-1 offering. Ripped down the first base line. Fielded cleanly by Davis. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. And that 1 run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. The Orioles jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead.
7 runs to 11.
We are. So striding forward now, Marcus Moore. And the Tigers trying to make this first inning even bigger here.
Drive that pitch now, eh?
From the stretch. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty, this recent trend is becoming a problem. They have to find someone that can go out on the mound and throw a donut up.
Digging in the switch hitter, Marcus Moore. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Let it rip right here. We need you.
First delivery to him on the way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Ready for another chance? Austin Romine. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Now batting, left fielder, Troy Stokes Jr.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Digging in, Hanser Alberto, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Alberto.
For a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Now in the box, Marcus Moore. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Marcus Moore.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
The 1-1. Line shot to first, and there's one away. Now at the plate, Marcus Moore.
Third baseman, Marcus Moore.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
4 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus
You
far.
can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Still down a run. It's 5-4.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The O's used a